In case you are wondering who are the people who made it possible for Nigeria to be listed as country of particular concern, all eyes is on the people of Nigeria. Every searchlight now have focus in Nigeria, both Russia, US, UK, minus UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and every other top countries now. All of them don't mount their searchlight on Nigeria over the killings of Biafrans, over the killings of Christians, and over burning of their houses and the massacre that is going on. Anyway, let me not take much of your time. Hear it from the horse's mouth, which is Donald J. Trump, the United States of America elected president. Oh yeah, let's go there. We'll come back here again for more discussion.
In Nigeria, if they can create that level playing field that we have to very much ask for.
Yes, Donald Trump and the US government, they've actually sent a stern warning to President Tinubu and the Nigerian government.
Yet another horrifying report is coming out of Nigeria as over 60 Christians have been murdered by Muslim Fulani terrorists in what is being called a genocide.
When I was the ambassador, we had Nigeria on the special watch list, and then we made them a country of particular concern because this was going on. It's continued to take place, only it's growing. You've got more terrorist groups in the area. You've got more weaponry coming in. You've got more Christians being killed, and it's spreading throughout the region.
All right, finally, once again, depending on your time zone and your location. Waking up this morning to see this particular news trending again. Nigeria are among the list of where Christians are being, terrorized, killed, by every day, and unalived in different parts of the country. This particular time, the US and the US Congress are actually putting an eye. They are, in fact, not just putting an eye, they have made it a particular country of concern, because from this update from Igbo TV Info, it is also on Punch, it is also on other Vanguard and other news outlets. This particular post info where the update says US senators pushes for Nigeria to be relisted. Relisted means now a list to go Nigerian before, as where Christians are being quiet and unalived. Terrorism in different parts of the country. So they are now pushing for Nigeria to be relisted again as country of particular concern. Donald Trump are intervening on the matter as we speak right now, because when we made a video, we now go that na US it's na this country. Even concerning the buying of Christians or the injustice, even this case of Mazi Namdekan, we know very gradual, small, and it will materialize. So, from this particular video of the people who actually made this thing possible, and look at our USA, Tiwanya, and Nigeria because of the terrorism, they were the people that made it possible. And the number one person now trend, the video now trend since yesterday or day before yesterday, Bumaz Simon Epa. First of all, no, don't rush. Take a look at this video where he was actually submitting a document. Then you want to give this interpretation in this Finnish language, Simon Epa. Get the person to interpret for you, because he made mention of Christian and then he counted it all with Biafra. Watch, Ebon has submitted this document to this person. Just watch the video. I'll be right back. Number one on the list was Simon Epa. Watch this video.
Ensimmäinen puhdistus ja kristittyjen vainot Nigeriassa. Sen hallituksen toimesta sekä tuntoo muuta vaikuttaa Biafran itsenäisyysprosessiin Nigeriassa. Kiitos.
Alright, I'm gonna forgo that particular video. Some people gonna say, why is he now in jail if he actually fought for this? And they put all manner of things. You have your opinion, you have your right to say whatever you want to say, but you will not take it away that Mazi Simon played a real role. I'll still bring you guys other video where he was talking about these genocides on Christians. In get with that video. The second person on our list is the Anglican bishop, where they actually took a report. They took a report concerning Ifa and Bundi Christians woto na this country. Watch this video. This video is an old video. We're going to video after and but watch. The second person on the list is this Anglican bishop, because Christian Association of Nigeria. Take a look at the video.
I am Wilfred Chikbana, but I appear here as the bishop, the Catholic Bishop of Makurdi Diocese, the capital of Benue State in Nigeria. I am the shepherd of one of the 4 Catholic dioceses in Benue. We have others, Anglican, Methodist, and Pentecostals, which is also there. Benue State has a population of about 1 million people, 2 million of whom are those under my care as the Bishop of the Diocese. Benue State is about 98% Christian, with very few Muslims living in towns. Nigeria and eventually my diocese and the state of Benue have become, in recent years, one of the most dangerous and insecure places for Christians. Christians and Muslims are nearly evenly divided among Nigeria's large population of over 200 million persons. Islamist extremists are fiercely contesting the possession, control, and governing law of the land, especially in the country's northern and central regions, the latter of which is where Benue is located. There are constant ethnic, political, and religious conflicts over land and allegiance. Constitutionally, we are a secularist country, but our unity has been fragile. Political and religious actions and even public speech have been carefully managed to avoid accusations of religious bias and political tensions. Today, the clear influence of Islamist extremists has changed the traditional social dynamics of tribe, ethnicity, religion, and the social status in Nigeria. Because just recently, at the beginning of the Ramadan fast, 12 states in northern Nigeria have declared closed schools so that they attend to this. And you can imagine which other country in the world does that. Saudi Arabia is not doing it. Afghanistan is not doing it. Baghdad is not doing it, but then Nigeria is present. What kind of Islam are they practicing? 12 states, and not only Muslims are living in these places. What happens with the educational program or curriculum of the country? But this is what we are going through every day in Nigeria. A long-term Islamic agenda to homogenize the population has been implemented over several presidencies through a strategy to reduce and eventually eliminate the Christian identity of half of the population. This strategy includes both violent and non-violent actions, such as the exclusion of Christians from positions of power and adoption of such church members, the raping of women, the killing and expulsion of Christians, the destruction of churches and farmlands of Christian farmers, followed by the occupation of such lands by the Fulani herders, and also changing the names of these villages. They are taking over the places, so you clearly see an expansionist approach and Islamic, and then they are making the people now flee and leave their villages, and they conquer it. The quest to Islamize the land appears high on the agenda of some of the powerful and influential Muslims in Nigeria. There is a campaign to take land to spread Islam, and there is the hemorrhaging of Christian farmers from the central region of Nigeria and Benue State, and Makurdi Diocese in particular, as they are forced to abandon fertile lands that used to feed the nation, which classify Benue as the food basket of the nation. Militant Fulani herdsmen are terrorists destroying society. They steal and vandalize, they kill and boast about it. They kidnap and rape, and they enjoy total impunity from the elected authorities. None of them have been arrested and brought to justice. This is supported by the corrupt system in which we operate and the abject poverty among us, which allow the criminals to easily attract more recruits and prey on more victims. Why is this happening? Is it really a religious war?
All right, and we also saw a video from the Catholic Pope or Bishop. These are people who made this intervention by the US government, people who made it possible. Remember I said the number one person on the list was Simon Ekpa. The second person on the list is the Anglican Bishop or Christian Association organization. Then the third person that made it possible is the Catholic Pope or Bishop. I'm on this particular video that trended. Na Benue State. Gerenti Kinorife Bishop na this particular video. The caption is on the screen. Watch that video.
Nella notte tra il 13 e il 14 giugno, nella città di Yelewata, nell'area amministrativa locale di Guma, nello stato di Benue, in Nigeria, si è verificato un terribile massacro in cui circa 200 persone sono state uccise con estrema crudeltà, la maggior parte delle quali erano sfollati interni, ospitati dalla missione cattolica locale. Prego affinché la sicurezza, la giustizia e la pace prevalgano in Nigeria, paese amato e così colpito da varie forme di violenza. E prego in modo particolare per le comunità cristiane rurali dello Stato di Benue, che incessantemente sono stati vittime della violenza.
Okay, I'm not going to go this particular one. That is the third person on the list. Now, the fourth person on the list But this particular video I'll play for you guys to watch now. Take a look at the video.
More people dying in Nigeria than are dying in Palestine. Listen, I can tell you that last year over 500,000 Christians were killed in Nigeria just in 1 year by Muslims. Nobody's protesting. The activists are not saying anything. Of course not. Hypocrisy. In the north of Nigeria, Christians are being killed daily because the Islamic militants don't want Christians to exist in the north of Nigeria. Exactly. They want to see a world where there are no Christians at all. Yes. And they want to conquer not just Nigeria, they want to conquer Africa, they want to conquer Europe, and they want to conquer America. Listen. The younger generation who want to live in a better world must speak out today. And I'm calling on all. I love this guy, whoever he is. Free world.
Okay. Now, there are so many other persons and groups who made this possible. In another video, I will talk about them. The most shocking part of this updates now with Abuna, Fox News, one of the biggest news around the world, are beginning to put their interests. I mean, they are beginning to put concern, now spread this news that is happening around Nigeria, this kind of Christians, all by Gona Fox. One of the video where Very Dark Man talked about this updates yesterday. Let me play a little of that video before I play a video from Fox. Know that my now watch this particular clip from Very Dark Man. After that, he watched this video from Fox. After that, he another video he got watching. How everything is being moving gradual by gradual. I don't want to say much in this video. First of all, we got this video from VBM. People could started these killings and this spying of Christians now done all over the country. After that, then I'll play this video from Fox. Bambo, watch this video from beginning to the end. After watching the video, make sure to start this video so that others will also come across the updates. Enjoy the rest of the videos. I'll be right back.
Now, let's go back to the genocide. In the north, they are also suffering. Zamfara, Katsina, Taraba, a lot of northern states are also suffering all of this. Do you understand? It's a thing, it's politics. Politics, I swear. They give them guns. You see, now let's go back to Boko Haram. When Boko Haram came, they say Western education is a sin. But guess what? The people that empower them using religion. I'm telling you, this thing is politics. It's from the top. These people they have a board where they sit down and just decide these things. See, Western education is a sin, and then they got big guns. But you're using the phone. You've got guns that was created by Western education. They hid under that. And they don't want Western education for their people. But they left their people, and then they were going into different Christian states. Then they tagged it religion and blah, blah, blah. It is politics, because how do they get guns in the bush? How do they get those Hiluxes that they drive, bulletproof Hiluxes, a lot of cars, bikes? How do they get those things in the bushes?
When I was the ambassador, we had Nigeria on the special watch list, and now we made them a country of particular concern because this was going on. It's continued to take place, only it's growing. You've got more terrorist groups in the area. You've got more weaponry coming in. You've got more Christians being killed, and it's spreading throughout the region. You could have a caliphate, an Islamic radical caliphate, throughout the middle of Africa that would have 500 million people if you don't get on top of this. And yet, like you say, nobody even knows it's going on.
The message is as clear as ice water. The message penetrates into the bone marrows of Nigerian government as I'm talking to you now. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the druggy lord of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in Aso Rock, my brother, he don't pack in Kaya one after the other. Very soon he's going to run leave Aso Rock. Very soon he's going to run leave Aso Rock. They think they are dealing with Joe Biden. No, this one is a different government, which is Donald J. Trump, who is out there to make sure that everything has been done and done properly the way it's supposed to be. How can a country claim they have a president? People are dying every blessed day. You can never see them issue a press statement. In other words, it calls our mind back to what Najiyatu said during the time of before the election, when she went to Tinubu and asked him, what are you going to do about insecurity? What Tinubu answered the woman that he tried to convince to campaign for him is that he cannot do anything about insecurity, because if he tries to fight insecurity, they are going to kill him. So that was why everything, if they kill 200 today, Tinubu will fly to France. If they kill 400, he will fly to Brazil. If they kill 1,000, he will just disappear. They will tell you, our president have gone to business meeting in St. Lucia, in Cape and Nevis, in Barbados. You will never know his whereabouts. So it is true that they supported the killing in fact, the killing of the whole indigenous people of Nigeria, because that is the people they are killing. If any Fulani man come and tell you that they are killing them, my brother, they lied. Those are the people who are killing you. Those are the ones who will come on the internet and begin to tell you, look at what is happening. After all, they are killing us too. Nobody is killing them. There's no anywhere in this world, whether in Afghanistan or in Iraq or Iran or in Syria, you ever hear a Christian jihadist. It has never happened. It is always Muslim jihadists anywhere they are. A Muslim cleric was speaking the other day in US, saying that the Islam must enter every home in US, that US must be Islamized, whether they like it or not. So now in Texas now, they want to stop Sharia because Sharia have been there for a very long time. So because you have given them that chance to penetrate and they want to overshadow you, now they want to stop Sharia law in Texas. That is how they operate. They will come in form of they like you, they will come in form of religion, they will come in form of they love you. And when you give them chance, they begin to behead all the whole heads, because that is where, how they will penetrate into the power and then occupy everywhere. In fact, for UK have been conquered. So UK is down, they fear no fall. That was why you see they are fighting in tooth and nail to make sure that any country that want to fall, they will hold that country to fall down completely, just Nigeria. UK is helping Nigeria to go down the drain. If Nigeria does not know, they think UK is having any interest on them. No, because they are down already. That is the handwork of karma. Karma is real. And if you think karma is not real, then you better think twice. Anyway, the message is very clear, and I'm very happy that this thing is happening. So Nigerian government will now understand okay, let me also remind us, if you could remember, when Canadian courts prescribed APC and PDP as a terrorist organization, I came out and said that this prescription will never come from Canada, that I know who is behind this. Some people even call me names that time and said I am a propagandist. I said the hand of Oga Dona must be on this. Some people don't believe me. I said he want to use them because he cannot come out fully due to their kind of the kind of business deal they are having. He will not come out fully. They use these people. So you see how they are operating. See how they're operating. And Nigerian government will even think that these people like us. After all, they give us an invitation to come and attend the hunger that just finished. United Nations General Assembly, which what they call it, Shetima went there to disgrace himself. The prescription of APC and PDP, 100% hand of Oga Joe is in it. That one that Canada did, Oga Joe hand is 100% in this. You can never say that. You can never say me, oh, okay, we cannot do this. No, they will never do it alone. So Nigerian government, on a thing on a home as in Namde Kano, right? No problem now. As after the race, then we count how many kilometers, how many millimeters they ride. About what I go mile. So we got Hebrew Nambabu. Since on a talk say on a day stubborn, no problem. They said a stubborn fly always, rather a stubborn grasshopper always ends up in the gizzard of a bird, on the belly of a bird. That's where a stubborn grasshopper always ends. And any stubborn fly who refuses to hear will always go to the grave with corpse. Nigeria is going to the grave. because they refuse to hear, they refuse to listen, they refuse to adhere to advices because they feel they have power, or rather they feel they have people who are supporting them. They don't know what is going to hit them, and very soon we are going to define that word, Nigeria. And as you do that, then we will know that the next country that the world is going to witness and record is the recognition of the United States of Biafra, which is already a nation. I'm just waiting for time to come so that everything is going to normalize. Anyway, my wonderful people, I don't have time to read any comments, but let us just call it a day. Now here we go take a break, and I will hear our voice again when we come back. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. So YouTube, if there's any music background that I played on this, the clip I just showed to my people, well, I have no right to the copyright of it. So, and I never intended to do any copyright. As I said it, that's how it be. So look at my hands are clean. Anyway, my people, you're gonna help me share this video. Okay, Messiano.